Hi grades 3, so today we have started working with 8 times table, and again I would like you to, I can't find them here, but this sheet, this is 7 times table, so I had sent home 8 times table just like this, so you should start practicing your 8 times table because starting today we are working with multiplying and dividing by 8 times table. So let's get started, and I would just like to make one correction on your sheets that went home. I have accidentally written page 82. So for Wednesday, it says multiply, page 82. It's actually page 83 of your textbook, and I'm talking about task 2 and 3. So page 83, task 2, which is multiply, and 3, which is divide. So these are your questions that you will be doing after this lesson, okay? So let's get started, and let's look at how do we multiply 8 times table, or how do we multiply using 8 times table. So basically, I'm going to choose 2D, 8 times 24, 8 times 4. And again, grades 3, you should be using these sheets, your multiplication sheets, to help you. So 8 times, I go to my 8 times table, right? And so here's my 8 times table, and I go to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 times 4 gives me 32. So I go ahead, 8 times 4 gives me 32. That's how you would do your task 2, which is this one. You would just look at your multiples of 8 times table, and you will do task 2. Okay, so if it says 3 times 8, you go to either 8 times table or you go to 3 times table, because both 8 times 3 and 3 times 8 would give you the same answer. 8 times 3 gives us 24, and 3 times 8 also gives us 24. Same thing if you look at 5 times 8 or 8 times 5. The answer would be same. 8 times 7 or 7 times 8. The answer would be same. Okay? Then let's go to our division problems. So this time they've given us horizontal. Usually they've given us horizontal at the back as well. But this time we actually don't need to do the long division. We can just go to our multiplication sheets right over here, and we can look at the multiples. So for example, let's look at 56 divided by 8. So I go to my 8 times table, right? I go to my 8 times table, and I look down the multiples of 8. I do see a 56. I ask myself, well, how many 8s would give me a 56? I go across 7. So my whole number 7, my yellow number, that is the answer. So I know 56, if divided by 8, I need 7 of 8s to make 56. Okay, so my answer is 7. Let's do one more. Let's do 72 divided by 8. So I write 72 divided by 8, like this in my workbook. So in my math spiral book, 72 divided by 8. I go to my 8 times table, and I look down the multiples of 8 times table. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. There is a multiple. 72 is a multiple of 8 times table. Then I ask myself, how many 8s do I need to make a 72? So I go across, and I know that I need 9 8s to make a 72. So what's my answer? This whole number 9. That's my answer, because 72 divided by 8 equals 9. Does that make sense? Once you're done both of these tasks, so task 2, all of it, and task 3, all of these questions, you should move to exercise 38. So this page, Again, it is just like this task. The first task over here, it's just like that. All they're asking you is to write down the multiples of 8 times table. So it says 8 times 4 gives me 32. If you need help, use this sheet, okay? So the one that went home, use it to help you finish this page. Then at the back, our next page, they have given you the multiples of 8 times table. So 24 divided by 8, and you cross it down to 3. Then it's 40 divided by 8. You go back to your sheet, this one, and you look at, in 8 times table, there is a 40. It is a multiple of 8. Then you go cross, and you need to draw a line through 5. So let's go ahead, and 8 times 5, sorry, 40 divided by 8. So you would see, look at the numbers over here, and 5 is right over here at the top. So you would draw a line to 5, okay? So that's basically, both of these two pages are 8 times table. So division, for division, they have given you these multiples, and the answers are these yellow numbers, these whole numbers. And then in multiplication, they have given you, they're asking you for these numbers, okay? They're asking you for multiples, as in they're asking you, well, 8 times 4, what does it give you? You need to look at the multiples. When you're multiplying, when you're dividing, you're looking at the whole numbers, these ones. So these will be your answers for division, and these will be your answers. Multiples of 8 will be your answers for multiplication, okay? So that is your task for today, and I will see you next time.